Vincent Price left an indelible mark on cinema, with over 100 film credits and a career spanning nearly 6 decades. Revered for his chilling charm and velvet-voiced menace, Price defined horror for generations. His final live-action appearance as the inventor in Edward Scissorhands, 1990, remains hauntingly beautiful. But to truly appreciate the breadth of his talent, one must look beyond his most famous roles to a 1971 oddity that few consider his finest, The Abominable Dr. Phibes. This bizarre, Art Deco-infused revenge tale is equal parts camp and chaos. It's strange, low-budget, and tonally surreal, hardly the setting for a career-defining performance. Yet somehow, amidst rubber bats and papier-mâché robots, Price delivers what might be his most remarkable turn. Silent, masked, and physically restrained, Price manages to make Phibes unforgettable and tragically human. A plot as peculiar as its protagonist. Directed by Robert Fust, The Abominable Dr. Phibes tells a story so absurd it borders on parody. Following a devastating car crash in 1921, famed organist and theologian Anton Phibes is presumed dead alongside his wife, Victoria. In reality, Phibes survives, horribly disfigured, and spends the next 4 years plotting biblical revenge on the medical team he blames for her death. What follows is a grotesque yet strangely elegant series of murders modeled after the 10 plagues of Egypt. Victims are subjected to elaborate fates. A swarm of locusts devours one nurse, a man is impaled by a catapulted unicorn bust, and another is drained of blood with surgical precision. Assisting Phibes is the mysterious Volnavia, a wordless, graceful accomplice whose presence is as striking as it is enigmatic. Inspector Trout of Scotland Yard and his partner Skenley attempt to unravel the murders, but their cartoonish incompetence only amplifies the film's absurd tone. The killers are always several steps ahead, and the investigators serve more as comic relief than credible threats. The power of performance, without a voice. Perhaps the film's most astonishing detail is that Price, the master of eloquent menace, never actually speaks on screen. Phibes' voice is mechanically projected through a phonograph attached to his throat, dialogue recorded in post-production. Even more impressive, Price's lips were sealed with collodion during filming, forcing him to convey emotions solely through body language, posture, and minute facial expressions beneath heavy prosthetics. And yet, Phibes is never one note. He is terrifying but tender, vengeful yet mournful. In a lesser actor's hands, he might have become laughable. But Price imbues the character with gravitas and sorrow. Beneath the theatrical murders and gleaming sets lies the tragedy of a man broken by grief. This duality, of absurdity and authenticity, elevates the film above mere camp and places it in the pantheon of cult classics. Camp, chaos, and cult appeal. The Abominable Dr. Phibes is no stranger to criticism. Upon release, the New York Times called it a steamroller of camp, and it certainly wears its theatricality proudly. The lavish 1920s-inspired sets clash hilariously with visible fishing lines, rubber bats, and shiny polyester capes. Basil Kirchen's quirky jazz score plays over scenes of grotesque violence, and a mechanical band adds an eerie, offbeat charm. 1 minute, a man is bled dry. The next, we're watching Phibes play an organ while lip-syncing to opera. And yet, none of this undermines Price's performance. It enhances it. The very ridiculousness of the setting gives him room to explore emotional layers rarely seen in horror villains. Phibes is not a supernatural monster or a mask slasher. He is a man driven to madness by love, a tragic figure hiding behind plastic masks and ornate revenge. The rest of the cast embraces the film's lunacy with surprising sincerity. Virginia North's silent Volnavia oozes presence without uttering a word. Joseph Cotton steps in as Dr. Vesalius, Phibes' primary target, and delivers a grounded performance amid the madness. Still, it is Price who commands every scene, even those in which he cannot move his face or speak. A legacy written in latex and moss. Though a sequel, Dr. Phibes Rises Again, followed, plans for further films were abandoned. Despite its flaws, The Abominable Dr. Phibes has grown in esteem over the decades. It influenced films like Saw, inspired horror fans with its creativity, and continues to be rediscovered by new generations. Caroline Munro, who plays Phibes' deceased wife, defied contractual limitations just to appear, though uncredited, underscoring the film's allure even during production.